Hey, hello. Welcome to Lunch and Learn, episode 51. And I am so excited about this. This is a training that I have done several times that is near and dear to my heart. And this is going to be a really good one. I'm going to try to do it all in one. I might have to break it up in two depending on time. I like to keep these around 15-20 minutes to not overwhelm you, to give you a good chunk but not too long. But today we're going to talk about my personal four system plan to have success in any area of your life. So let's first define success. There's a lot of definitions for success, but success to me is achieving what you set out to achieve, right? I think it's Earl Nightingale in The Strangest Secret said, success is the progression toward a worthy ideal. So whatever you deem to be worthy and ideal, like whether you want better health or you want a more financial freedom, less debt, a happier marriage, fulfilling relationships, physical things, doesn't matter. It's if you set out to get those things and you get them, that to me is success. And here's the thing though, the opposite of success is not failure. The opposite of success is mediocrity. So you're already here, here is your baseline. You're here today, whatever your health is, whatever your income is, the state of your relationships, it's right here. Here's your baseline. Success is going to further, right? Getting better, improving, and again, in any area. So I think the main ones is, we'll just use some examples, is I want to have more income. I want to pay off my debt. I want to grow my business. I want to grow my impact. I want to grow myself. I want to start, getting new ideas and changing the way I think. I want to be healthier. I want to be fit. I want to lose weight. I want to be a better spouse, a better parent, a better friend, a better person in my community, right? I want to be more giving. I want to be more charitable. I want to be more spiritual. I want to be a better employee. Whatever it is, it all boils down to 4 steps. So the first step, and the most important, well, actually, they're all equally important because without any of the steps, you're not going to have success. So the first step is simple. It's decide. What do you want, right? Decide what you want. And before you decide what you want, you got to think, you got to know your outcome. Like, what is your desired outcome? So it's not enough to say, I want to be an intergalactic overlord ambassador, diamond, platinum, in my company. It's, I want to be at this rank, this level, with this many people on my team, with this income, right? Those are all in one. And know your outcome, right? Or I want to be 125 pounds. I want my cholesterol to be X. I want my whatever. I want my debt to be 0. I want to be, pounding out my debt. I want to have a relationship with my family that is fulfilling and loving and rewarding. So you gotta decide what you want, and those should be dictated by your purpose, right? Purpose provides the driver and the motivation to go and get what you want. So you have to decide. So I'm going to use an example for this month. So a lot of you said, how do I achieve my goals in February, or how do I balance my time? Well, you have to decide what you want. Like, let's just say you want to grow your team by a percentage, because obviously some people have 10 people on their team, some people have 10,000, some people have 100,000. So for me, it's like my purpose and what I've decided is that I want to grow my team by 25% this month. I want to grow my team by 25% over last month. So last month we grew our enrollments by 39 or 40%. But I didn't grow my volume by 25%. So I want to grow my volume by 25%. That's what I've decided I want. Well, I know that I only control me, but I also control the activities, right? I control how many people I talk to, how many people I personally recruit, how many calls I do, how many 3-way calls, how many launch calls, how many living rooms I'm doing. I can control it to a point, but you have to decide. And make a decision, like, I am going to make $1,000 this month, or I'm going to make $5,000 this month, right? And then, of course, in business, especially network marketing, and this is free MLM training. Don't forget to subscribe, youtube.com/create wealth with Tara. I forgot to say that on the beginning. And my name is Tara Wilson, for those of you who don't know me. I always forget to tell my story. I'm like, get to it, right? Get to the point. So you decide what you want. I want to grow my team by X amount of people. I want to grow my team by X amount of percent. I want to make this amount of money, right? So let's say you have a health goal. Like I have a health goal. And for those, I'm so proud of myself. See that rebounder right there? Woo! All right. I decided that I'm going to lose weight. I decided that I'm going to make exercise a part of my daily activities, because for so long I've been saying, oh, I hate exercising, and that has not served me well. I hate working out. And my brain just keeps hearing that, so I wasn't working out. Well, now I'm telling myself I love working out. So I've decided, I made a decision to become a healthy, fit person. And so I've decided to become a healthy, fit person. This is what I decided. I'm going to be healthy and fit. I've decided that I'm going to grow my business. I've decided that I'm going to, be a more loving, patient parent. I've decided that I'm going to do more in the house. I'm going to cook more. I'm going to go grocery shopping more. I'm going to do more laundry. I'm going to do more than my share, right? It's not about doing your share. And my husband and I always tease each other. Like, I did the dishes last night. Yo, you do them. Because we both own our own business. We're both busy. We're both crazy. But I have decided, and it's backwards, but I'm 100% responsible, right? So I decided that I'm going to do all these things. So first thing you got to do is decide. All right. So let's say you decide I'm going to become this rank, right? So let's just say the ranks in your company are 1 through 10 and you're a 3. I'm going to be a 4 or whatever. I'm an A through B or A through G. I'm going to be a C. Whatever it is, decide what you want. And I would make no more than 3 decisions. Like, I'm going to grow my business, I'm going to get fit and healthy, and maybe I'm going to decide to go to church. Maybe I'm going to decide to read more with my kids or spend more time with my spouse, whatever it is. Make 3 simple decisions, all right? So step 1 is you have to decide. And again, you have to know your outcome, right? The decision, the outcome is, at the end of the month, I will feel better. I will look better. I will create new habits, right? What is your outcome? Because you can't achieve anything that you haven't decided on. That's a fact. You cannot achieve anything that you haven't decided on. And it's not about, this is not wishing and wanting. This is not goals. This is making a decision. This is a line in the sand, like a line in the sand. Like Rachel's teasing me because on our goal setting session that we did in the beginning of the year, I said, yeah, one of my goals is to start working out 3 to 4 times a week. And that's up from 0 times a week. And there was hundreds of people on our webinar. Everyone lost it laughing. Like everyone, the chat was hilarious because I was honest. I wasn't working out. Now I'm working out. I've been skiing. I've been hiking. I've been walking. I've been running today. I already did 25 minutes on the rebounder. And go see my post about rebounding. Oh my gosh, like the best kept secret in fitness, like rabbit trail, sorry. But I'm also going to walk 1.6 miles round trip to go pick up my girls from school today. And that's a decision, right? Because that is going to get me closer to my goal. So when I say decided, like Tara Wilson, when she decides something, everybody watch out. Because I don't waver. But I also don't decide something until I'm 100% sure that that's what I want. So you have to make sure that whatever you decide that you want, don't say you want to be an intergalactic overlord, ambassador, diamond, platinum rank to making 10, 20, 30,000 grand a month when you're not willing to work 10 hours a week on your business. Don't make a decision, because that decision comes with actions. A decision comes with activities, right? So decide what you want and make sure it's realistic and that you can achieve it this month. So decide. Number 1, step 1, decide. Step 2 is become. Decide, become. And what I mean is, when you make a decision, I'm going to be a healthy, fit person, then you become a healthy, fit person. When you make a decision that you want to be a 6-figure income earner in your company, and it obviously is something you can't probably do in the next 30 days, although it's possible. Not probable, but it is possible. But when you make a decision that you are going to become a 6-figure income earner in your company, you become that person. And what I mean is, we all hate the phone, and some people's biggest fear is picking up the phone to make the invitation, right? Well, imagine the person in your company that has the income that you desire. Now, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to picture them right now, right? What would they do if they picked up the phone to invite somebody to watch an overview, or to come to a home meeting, or to come to a hotel meeting, or to watch a video. So I want you to sit there and think, what would Tara do, right? What would the number one person at your company do? Would they be nervous? Maybe or not. Would they look nervous? Probably not. Would they be prepared? Of course. And there's a whole nother talk show I think we've done about preparation. They're like, oh, Tara, they know more. Okay, well, then become that. Become knowledgeable. That's a choice. Becoming knowledgeable is a choice. Reading a comp plan over and over. Like we just, one of my business partners and I just cut a video on our comp plan. Now, we cut the video yesterday, and I'm curious to see how many people have watched it, right? And if you don't understand it, watch it and over and over again. My comp plan is sitting here on my wall, right? So I don't have excuses. I'll just do it quickly so you can see my company. So my comp plan is sitting right there. Why? Because when someone calls me the comp plan question, I want to go right there. And when I'm explaining it, it helps me to have a visual, right? That's a decision to put my comp plan on my wall. It's a decision to understand my product. People are like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy to hear you talk. You know everything. Well, I've been doing it for 16 months, and I've made a conscious decision to become a person of knowledge of my product. Why? Because I want to be super successful, because I decided that I'm going to the top of my company. It's not a coincidence that I've been at the top of 4 companies. It's not a coincidence, and I'm not a one-hit wonder. I've been at the top of 4 companies. I was a multi-6-figure earner my first company. I was number 3 earner my second company. I was number 11 earner my third company, doing $160 million in sales. And now I'm probably in the top, 20 or 30 people by income in 15 months in a company that's 7 years old, right? That's a decision. And I don't mean that arrogantly. It's just, that's who I am. I decide what I want. Why I want it because I love being an entrepreneur, because I love health and wellness, because I love helping people, because I love providing for my family. And I live in the same house that I lived in before I had success. The same neighborhood, at least, in the same exact house, the same model. I drive the same cars. I have the same budget. I wear the same clothes. I don't, it didn't change my life. I do it because I love it. So I decided, why not? If you're going to do something, it's so the Virgo in me. Oh gosh. So if you're going to do something, why not do it to the best of your ability? Why not be extraordinary? Why do something you have? My brain doesn't get it. That's like when someone can walk in and wash 3 dishes when there's 10. I don't get that. Like, why can't you just wash the other 7? That's the Virgo in me. I'm sorry. This is going to drive me crazy, so I'm going to pin it up. Okay, so back to that. So decide, become, right? If all of a sudden you are looking around your house and you're not organized, sorry, I have to look at myself and it's like, bleh. If you're not organized and you say, I'm going to decide to become organized, then you become an organized person. What would an organized person do? Would they pick up their clothes after they got out of the shower? Would they put away the dishes? Would they load the dishwasher? Would they put away their shoes in the closet? Like, decide what you want, and then you have to become that person. So if you want to be a 6-figure income earner, you must do it, right? And the time is going to pass anyway. The opportunity is going to be there. So if you want to be a 6-figure earner, you have to start doing the things that a 6-figure earner does. See, a lot of people say, oh, well, Tara, when I'm making the kind of money you're making, then I'll do the things you do. No, friend. When you do the things, sorry, I can't, this is a disaster. When you do the things I do, then you'll have what I have. Woo, look at this. This is fun. Now, talk about, like, candid here. Whew, look at that. All right, so, look at that. Everyone, just give me some love. That was funny. Come on, that was funny. I can't stand it. I should put something in front of me. I hate looking at myself. So, when you do the things that I do, when you do the things that the millionaires in your company do, when you do the things that your friend with a happy marriage does, when you do the things that your fittest friends do, when you do the things that they are doing, you will have what they have, because you must become what they are before you are what they are. And that is, you must, success, the only time success becomes before work is in the dictionary. I know this is bad, so bad hair day. All right, it's because I'm due for my roots. This is who I am now. All my friends that know me would be laughing right now because they know how just down to earth I am. I could care less, and I'm doing my hair on a learning. So okay, back to you guys. All right, so you must become the person that you desire to be, right? A fit person doesn't order hamburgers. They order salads. A A patient parent doesn't scream at their kids, they stop and talk to them. A loving spouse doesn't, dishonor their husband. A very successful entrepreneur doesn't make excuses. There's just things that you do to get the things you want. So you must become. So number one is you decide what you want and who you want to be, and then you have to become that person. And if you don't know what it is, like I'm always telling my friends and, like my people, my business, if you want to know what I do, ask me. You want to know what my daily habits are? I mean, I'm not an organized person. I'm trying to be, very much trying to be. And I'm so annoyed at my online calendar that yesterday I said, I've got to have a more organized calendar because my team is exploding right now and I can't afford to be I almost forgot that I had a meeting tonight, right? So I printed out an online calendar and I'm highlighting it and I'm writing in all this stuff because I decided to become more organized. I cleaned my desk the other day and my husband's like, what's wrong with you? You're cleaning your desk. I'm like, because I decided that I'm going to be more organized, right? And I even have my little house, this is Target, my cleaner here because I was cleaning my desk the other day. So decide what you want to become. All right, number 3. This is where it gets good. I don't know where my notes are. I've done this training a million times. So the number 3 is sacrifice. Now, sacrifice doesn't mean making mistakes. So if you want to become an entrepreneur and you need to take more 3-way calls, it doesn't mean getting up in the middle of dinner to take a phone call. There's no phone call that can't wait 15 minutes. A mistake is when my daughter is telling me about her bad day and I'm like, and I'm just texting, that's a mistake. There's no text that can't wait for you to stop and engage. Those are mistakes. Sacrifices, I can't have dinner with my family tonight because I have committed to an in-person meeting, or I can't go to your baseball game today because I'm traveling to go to my company event. Those are sacrifices. Sacrifices means that you're giving up something good for something better, right? Sacrifice is, you have to miss something. Like I have, in my first 10 years my first 8 years in network marketing, I traveled the world. I missed a lot of events. I've missed weddings. I've missed funerals. I've missed ball games. I've missed volleyball games, softball games, basketball games, football games. Not all of them. I don't miss the whole season, but I have missed many of them because I was traveling on the weekends because this is a nights and weekends industry. So I have made sacrifices, but I also, especially, oh my gosh, the most sacrifice was before I quit my job. Before I quit my job, I was working 40 hours a week with 2 small kids, right? I had to make a lot of sacrifice. I asked my husband to sacrifice his basketball league because he was doing that 2 nights a week. I said, if you play basketball 2 nights a week and I'm doing this 2 nights a week, we're never going to see each other. That would suck. So he gave up he made a sacrifice for me. Sacrifice is, hey, I can't go to happy hour tonight because I have calls to make because, someone's coming to my living room tomorrow and I need to make sure I fill it. Sacrifices, not watching your favorite show. I mean, I know I've told you guys this on prior episodes, but I used to watch Desperate Housewives. I don't even think it's on anymore. Probably not. It's probably ended years ago. But I used to watch that show for years. It was when I was a full-time, employee working in the wholesale mortgage business. When I was working my 40 hours a week, I was exhausted. 2 small kids up at all hours of the night and then working 40 hours a week. I was exhausted. So all I wanted to do after dinner, after the kids were in bed, is go sit on the couch and watch TV. So I like every American, had my favorite shows, but I knew that time was one of the only times I had, because I had to work 8 hours. I couldn't be doing my business while I was working because that's not fair. The person that's paying me a 6-figure income, right? So I could do it. I had to sacrifice lunches. I had to, do drive while I was driving, and I sacrificed TV time. And I literally had 3 or 4 years, 3 or 4 seasons of Desperate Housewife and something, I think Grey's Anatomy or something, recorded. And I looked at it one time, it was like in my DVR, and I looked at it like, I'm never going to go. At that point, my priorities changed 4 years into the industry, making a 7-figure income. My priorities changed to like, wow, I don't even care what happened on Desperate Housewives. I just created 6 millionaires, right? 6 millionaires that a lot of that was time that I spent sitting on the couch. Instead, I was in living rooms, I was on phone calls, I was researching, I was learning, I was growing my brain, reading books and watching DVDs and traveling to seminars and traveling the country. And at the end, it's like, Oh, I loved that show, and now I don't even remember what that show was about, right? Sacrifice is giving up television, sacrifice is giving up social media for, don't sit there. Sacrifice is giving up Candy Crush. There's some things that are great. Sacrifice is maybe, limiting your recreational activities while you're building your dream. You got to get the plane off the ground, right? You gotta, no happy hour? Oh no, Becky, we're gonna still do happy hour. Every day is a happy hour, right? I'm always happy. Happy hour is happy. No, we're gonna definitely do happy hour. So decide, become, sacrifice. You are going to have to give up stuff that you really enjoy, but is it better than where you're going? When you stand on stage, I promise you, I've stood on stage holding $250,000 checks, $350,000 checks. I've stood on stage getting honors and recognition, and my freaking picture was in Times Square one time. Like, believe me, I've had, when you are in the moment, when you're getting that recognition, I promise I don't sit there and think of all the happy hours I missed. I don't think of all the shows that I don't know what happened on, or I don't care who The Bachelor married. I watched 13 straight seasons of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. For 13 years I watched it, and then I'm all of a sudden like, why am I watching reality TV instead of creating my own reality? Like, I used to watch sports all the time. All the time. Now I do watch a little sports right now because I'm into Cal, and my Golden Bears, woo, my little $40,000 piece of paper right there. I do support my Bears. I only watch Cal football, and I don't even watch the whole game. I usually just fast forward it because they suck. And I do watch Warriors. I've been a Warriors fan all my life, and they sucked for years and years and years and years and years, and now they're good. Steph Curry lives 3 miles from me, so it's like my hometown hero. I love the Warriors. Do I watch every game? I don't even know when the schedule is. No, but if I see it on TV while I'm cooking or doing dishes or, communicating with my team, I will watch a little sports. But I stopped watching sports because I'm like, man, how many men sit there on a Sunday and watch 9 hours of football, and then you tell me you don't have time to build your business? Like, give me a break. Like, you're watching other people live your dream. Get off the couch and live your own. And so you realize that, when it feels so good to be up there, and then more importantly, when you have people on your team standing on stage, that feeling is better than any Super Bowl win of your favorite team or any championship. There's nothing better than watching a real person that that you had a hand in their success when you watched them win. Yeah, give me some loves for that. Yes, Brandy, thank you. That's why we take the yellow pill, because it raises your glutathione, right? This is water. This is water. It's not happy hour yet. Okay. All right. And step number 4. And this is very, 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 very important. Thank you. Thank you. Love, love, love. Is very important. So just decide, become, sacrifice. And now here is it. Self-discipline. To do the things you need to do even when you don't want to do it. Like this morning, I was just like, I don't know why, but I was craving, because I knew downstairs we had bagels and cream cheese, and I don't know why, but that's one of my favorite, like seriously, probably one of my top 10 favorite foods in the world is a bagel with cream cheese. Just a plain bagel, the Thomas's brand, lightly toasted with a little cream cheese. Like, talk dirty to me. Like, that's food orgasm for me. I love, love, love. But I want it so bad. But you know what I also want? Flat stomach. You know what I also want? To lose 25 pounds. And I want that more than I wanted the bagel this morning. So I got up, I scrambled me some eggs, I sauteed some green bell peppers, some spinach, poured the eggs in there, and then topped it with fresh salsa. And you know what? I feel better. I'm not like, food coma, right? I also want to go to happy hour all the time. But I also want to be productive the next day, right? So instead of drinking 5 martinis, I might just drink 1, right? Or a whole bottle of wine. I mean, I really wish they would make wine bigger so it would be enough for 2. But anyway, we'll have to talk about that. Oh, they do have those big bottles, don't they? Anyway, no, but seriously, of course you want to keep drinking wine because it feels great. You get in a great mood, and all of a sudden you're just but you don't, because you're going to feel like crap the next day. You're going to eat like crap. You're going to be unproductive, and then you're going to have a headache, and you're like, why did I do that, right? So you have to have self-discipline. We all know nobody likes rejection. I still almost 10 years in the industry, and I hate rejection like nobody's business. I hate rejection. But you know what? I know it's necessary to keep making phone calls. And I have created amazing ways that are rejection proof. Go see my Lunch and Learn on inviting if you want some good rejection proof scripts that I use and I teach to my team, because nobody likes rejection, right? I mean, I'd rather sit on my couch tonight and, surf Facebook than go to the meeting, but I love what we do, right? I'm going to a meeting. I know Brandy's on here. Brandy, I can't wait to go to the meeting tonight. I don't care if there's only 2 people there. I don't care if there's 5 people there. I can't wait to go because I'm so passionate about what I do. So self-discipline is doing the things you need to do, right? It's ordering a salad instead of pizza. It's ordering water with lemon instead of a Diet Coke. It's not going through the drive-thru. It's not, I love tacos. Oh, I love Mexican food, and more sour cream, the better. Gosh, anything fried, give me a chimichanga. Good Lord, right? Can you tell I'm hungry? I'm going to go eat after this. But you know what? I've been making, so here's my new favorite snack, because I'm made a decision. I've become healthy. So this is, looks funky, but it's Granny Smith apples with just cinnamon on it, and it's freaking delicious. And even though these apples are tart, it brings out the sweetness. It's my favorite. It's now my dessert. It's a snack, and it's healthy. And cinnamon has full of antioxidants, and they're lower sugar than other apples, right? I'm drinking water. I'm working out, right? Because the self-discipline is what I'm going to get. Because I keep thinking about what is my desired outcome. My desired outcome is this will be the first year in 7 or 8 years that I won't be embarrassed to take off my cover-up when I'm at the beach. Like, I hate that feeling, right? I went all these trips for business, and then I just sit there all covered up because I'm too insecure to take off or when I do, I just feel ugly and I feel fat and I feel jiggly, right? I just don't like that feeling. My desired outcome is to change that. And I know I need to change that. So that was my goals this year, and I've decided I'm going to be healthy and fit. I've decided that I'm going to be a certain rank in my company. It is in my goals, and and I have become that person. What does that person do? That person makes more phone calls. That person makes more sacrifices. That person doesn't make excuses. That person is in more homes, on more calls, on more webinars. That person is prospecting and following up, and that person is doing the things they need to do, right? I'm going to be a better spouse, right? So I don't care if it was my night 15 nights in a row to do dishes. I'll do it another time. Why? Because you know what? It makes my husband happy, right? And yes, he will take advantage of that, by the way. I've decided that I want to be more neat. So we're going to clean more. We're going to, there is decision, and you have to become that person. Right. So I even set my workout clothes out last night, and, I started, creating a healthier environment, and I started researching rebounding. And so I research it to find out what is rebounding good, so that when I'm sitting there in the rebounder, I feel good and I know that I'm doing something for my health, right? I made a decision that I'm going to start doing something healthy. I started rebounding. I became the person that rebounds, and I started doing it. And, I make the sacrifice of, instead of doing my business this morning, I rebounded for 25 minutes, right? Or, and the discipline is that I'm going to have to do it tomorrow and the next day and the next day if I want that desired outcome, right? Anyone can do anything for 3 or 4 days. It's, can you do it consistently? And the reason that I've had success in network marketing and continue to have success is because I'm always in phase 1. I'm doing the same thing today that I did the first day, when I just doing it better, because I learned, I was a train wreck the first couple months. I didn't make anything for 3 months, by the way. And my upline probably thought I was a flop, right? Because I made nothing for 3 months. It was awful. Just kept buying more product. My husband's like, we're actually going to see money come in instead of going out. I spent like $3,000. Anyway, so become, sacrifice, self-discipline. And that is my 4-step success to anything that you want to have success for in your life. And you just have to decide what you want. What is the desired outcome? Why do you want it? Because knowing why you want it, my why for being healthy and choosing apples over chocolate, and choosing water over something unhealthy, choosing salads over sandwiches or bagels with cream cheese, because I have a why. I want to be healthy. I want to live longer. I want to look great. I want to feel great. And not that I'm not insecure. I just want to look better, just for me, not for anybody else. My husband thinks I'm great and beautiful and tells me that all the time. So it's not for him. It's not because I want to attract anybody. Just for me. I want my body to look a certain way, because for me, that will indicate that I'm healthy. I want that level of in my company, because I love the income. There's a lot of options with income. It doesn't mean I'll just buy more stuff, because that's not who I am, but there's options. I also want to do it because I want to continue to raise the bar on my team. Guys, there's a lid. Your team can only go so far as their leader. And if I keep going up, I raise people up with me, right? And that's how you continue to inspire, show people what's possible And of course, you want great relationships because you want a harmonious household. You want to be happy. You want to love and live and be a good example for your children. And you don't want your spouse to get sick of you and, you know, trade you in for a newer model, right, Eddie? He always teases me that. I'm going to trade you in for a newer model. Anyway, love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. YouTube.com/Create Wealth with Tara. Did you like this lesson? Did you like this? Love, 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 love. And don't forget to join me tomorrow or the next episode, 52. And I hope you all have a fabulous day. Again, youtube.com/Create Wealth with Tara. You'll be notified every time I have one. So if it's not lunchtime, you're in your time zone, it could be breakfast time, it could be before you go to bed, just little splices of inspiration for you guys to help you take your business to the next level. So enjoy my free MLM training. And I always love feedback. If you have topics that you'd like to see, please do go through my channel to see what I have done, because a lot of times they're like, oh, I want to learn prospecting. It's there, but I'm always looking for new innovative ideas. So thank you guys. See you in the next episode. Have a great day, guys. Woo.